Yeah.
You feel them over the Hunters Point and all the way back to the East Coast.
That's real. All right.
Frisco to solar
And back to the motherland, to the cradle of civilization,
living mathematics,
back to
baby.
the universe.
See, there was a day and time when you couldn't even have a school. During the Freeman Bureau days, the Reconstruction period, they taught. This General Howard, this group. They taught if you're gonna have a black school, then we can't allow black people to teach black people. There must be some white people on the board and in that school to teach black people, because we can't let these newly freed slaves know what the hell we done. So I get off in the middle of what they done and try to roll with me. I'm trying to go fast. Some of what they done was it. By them coming and giving everybody new labels like they, ooh, we just covered America and those is Indians. They wasn't in India. Lie number one. Then when they brought the African slaves over here, they started labeling them. Ooh, well, I don't know what you colored, because your mama ain't Indian, because those was the first slaves here. And your daddy African, so you colored, you Negro, you black, and you just ugly. That's really how they was coming. So all of a sudden you got a new name. And if you don't answer to it, they gonna pop that. And they gonna pop you until you answer. See, we got a lot of tough people here, but I see a lot of them brothers going to death row and stuff. They be around and stuff. When they get there, they be crying and stuff. Crying. Some of them be crying before they even get, as soon as they say guilty, they start crying. I don't know if you should take it, but I'm telling you, we got about a half an hour. I make some excuses for you. Remind me not to take too long with this one. First off, everybody else got about a 300-year head start. I mean, you know, just a lot to read, boy. You lose eyes, your limbs, your children, just to read. And then, you know, most of the people in America are poor in math. Their job is to make our children think that they inferior genetically. So even if they change the word inferiority, they'll get another word like attention deficit. It's your job as a teacher to not follow the standard that they give you, like at this particular time you're gonna have to take this test and we expect a certain amount of people to test high scores on this level, right? Don't even think about that. When you teach it, you meet the student on their level. Don't treat them like they students. Treat them like they your little brother. Your mama gonna whoop your butt if you don't know his assignment. That way, some people think quicker than others. Your job is to educate, not to examine, evaluate, and report. That's what they got them doing. They're not really teaching. They're not teaching children how to think about the question. What do you think about it? Why do you think this number is like this? Why do you think they have these patterns like this? We're not teaching people how to pull the knowledge of their experiences out of themselves. That's learning. We want to just give them stuff, have them memorize it, come back, spit it back. That's robot science. They want robot science because they want workers. Not humans, just workers. Who wants workers? The corporations and the government. They need workers. They don't need thinkers.
That's right.
They're doing all the thinking. You're incapable of thinking. If you ever figured out to commit a big enough crime to have as much money as them, then be a worker. That's how they think. Well, your job as an educator is to educate the children on the level they are. If the majority of them on the level that's below standard, we below standard because we the main people under attack psychologically to think something wrong with us anyway. Before they get in the class, they think something wrong with them. Come on now. I'll give you a couple of facts and we'll leave that one alone. Long as you do what I told you to do. When you tutor them, forget they so slow. Wherever they at, teach them from there and bring them up. You know, fortify it too. Because once they learn it, they can't take it from them. They stay holding that right there. All right? But before them children came to school with you, they pretty much already been told they was ugly already. Schools that I be at, mostly all the little sisters' hair is burnt straight like iron. Tight all the way. Some of them, they run from rain. Rain ain't a cool thing. You understand? And the worst part about it is the other groups that are not us know that we be doing that stuff. So now that they got a little more cover. At least I ain't got to do that. I might be crazy, but I ain't checking myself. We're in bad shape before we even get to class. Need some water. And the whole thing comes from slavery. Whole thing comes from slavery. Now we got to do a lead the so-called white man standard alone. When he sets the standard, it's not for you, it's for him. He sees the world through his own spectacles. And he makes sure that what he sees is beneficial for himself and the ones he loves. This is what we need to be doing.
That's real.
Seeing how it can benefit us, the ones we love, etc. Through our own spectacles. We're behind. But we gotta be behind. We got to. You don't deserve to take over until you figure out what you've been doing wrong. And that's what we're doing wrong. Leave they standing alone. You go, this is your brother and your sister. These are your children. These are not, well, they live in that neighborhood over there. Now I don't come from that neighborhood. Them your children. And I'm probably your granddaddy. That's why I'm talking crazy like this. You understand? And some real good people taught me. And we all have to be Malcolm X. And that's what he taught us. We opened up schools in the 60s. Taught people math, science. People would never got taught math and science. He had a whole lot of black police officers right now that was little children in the Black Panther Party office getting fed and taught all that kind of dogma back then. You know, real good soldiers for the community right now. Some weird stuff going on. Now it's your turn. If you don't take advantage of being in college right now, you're gonna miss your calling. They better not come up with what's that? Not cloning. They better not come up with that age machine stuff. Because I know how to do high school over. I know how to do college over. You'd be in trouble if I was evil. Because this is where you at right now. You winning. Keep your butt in school if you ain't got it all together. Keep a foot somewhere. This is where they allow you to think freely. Because they know it's going to be so many different concepts and thoughts, you ain't going to do jack with it anyway. Right. But they also have opened up an opportunity for you to hear the other side. That's where you take advantage of. It's only going to be one message for you, and everybody going to be against it. But if it's for you, that's your listening. When the messages come for you and your people, that's when you listen. That's when you listen. And if the message can apply to other people, if it can help other people, tell them too.